Hi everyone, welcome back to more Necromunda Underhive Wars. I'm DisturbingPuppet. This is my Escher gang, the Mad Jackals. We're continuing our operation today. We're going to be taking out this group as our gang. I did make a bit of a change to Chris, so I'm going to try that out. She was using a power sword. I went ahead and swapped it out for a higher level regular sword, which does do more damage. Really, the only difference or downside, this does more damage, but the power sword had an increased chance to stun and had some armor penetration, so it would kind of ignore a certain amount of armor the enemy had. So we'll see how this goes. It does theoretically do more damage, but it kind of depends on the enemy's armor. So we're going to do the next operation. I think we'll do one more mission here with Little Sue as our leader. She's actually my original backup leader. So we'll have the two heavies in this one with Kira to kind of help them out. So we'll go ahead and switch Jackie back in. She'll use my original leader next time, and we'll maybe change out some other members of the gang. All right, what are our options today? Well, my HQ's been found by a couple of Goliaths, so we could actually be attacked at any time by the Goliaths. Not too likely until much later in the operation. Sometimes it happens. And we've found the Van Sar gang headquarters and the Maximum Effort HQ as well, but I haven't found the other one. Well, no one really has a whole lot. I mean, Rivet Heads are the highest, second, so we might raid their base if we find it at some point. We have a Royal Rumble. What is this one? Is this the close combat one? Doesn't say so. Free for all, increasing intensity. Last gang standing in the battle will claim victory. Can't extract. One fighter deployed per round. Yeah, so there isn't actually a like limitation on only using close combat weapons, which one of the options that comes up like this does have, which is really not what my gang is designed for. If we could use our regular guns, we'd probably do just fine, but I think we just go for resources instead. Retrieving a cache. Let's see. Gilder cache, salvage casket. Oh, it's in the infirmary. So the giant vats of blood is always kind of interesting. Can be kind of a mess. This is somewhat tempting. I feel like the Goliaths should both do that. And like me and the Van Sar should go for the resources. But probably because everyone's low on resources, they might all go for this. We could end up having a really big, nasty fight here. But let's see how it goes. It seems like lately in this one, there's always been one that goes off and does the other thing. Yeah, everybody goes for this. We could have just had a free run down here. But no, we had to fight everyone over resources. Fine, fine. It's unfortunate. I'd just like a one-on-one fight, please. That would be nice. I wonder if it actually does that on purpose at the higher difficulties, because it felt like when I was doing the lower levels, kind of matching the gang level, there was a lot more times when I was in a one-on-one fight with the other gangs, but there's less gangs depending on how low down you are as far as the difficulty. Um, when you're like first starting out your gang, you don't have good gear, don't have many skills and stuff. So it sort of evens out, but it makes me wonder if the AI, like if it's doing that on purpose to try to make the fights a little bit more even, because you're struggling initially with your gang and trying to get your foot underneath you, and a couple losses can really wreck you. It seems like when I'm playing at the higher levels, I often get at least three-way fights, if not four-way fights. It seems like three-way is very, very common. All right, salvage caskets. Gilder caches. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of this is inside, which is not great. Extraction zones are both on that side. Okay, I don't deploy last, but it's close. I definitely want to deploy up top, though. And there's one more deployment left, it looks like. Yeah, we'll take this last higher up spot for sure. We'll fight on the roof before I would ever venture inside. Okay, they're taking the one right below me, which is probably not a great idea for them, but alright, sure. Fine, we'll put another heavy over there then. And then, yeah, we can put Kira kind of right next to my heavies. This could be a giant rooftop brawl, but probably the blue gang, so the Vansars will probably just run inside the building. That'll probably be their like initial thing that they want to do like right away. And we could jump these guys either from here, or we could even go down and then zip line up. From our position, there's a zip line across, but probably the other gangs will probably end up fighting on the roof. Yeah, generally good idea. Stick together. Everyone's kind of sticking together. And in we go. Alright, my heavies are really quick. So yeah, let's at least just get them set up with an Overwatch, maybe. Oh, even 120 is not getting me off that quick. Shockwave Brogol. I think I've seen this guy before. I'd probably remember a guy named Shockwave. I've been hurting the other gangs and taking a lot of their gear away, but looks like they're still actually giving them equipment. I often end up seeing, as campaigns, like operations go on, heavies with just pistols and stuff running around. Alright, Lout is confused by the lockers. Alright, he figured it out. Game freaked out there a minute while he was thinking. Okay, he's overwatching on some stuff. Alright, first things first. We want to activate Safeguard. Anyone inside that zone, it's going to cost more action points to attack. And activate Tune-Up, it's going to increase my crit chance for the rest of the battle. Then I do want to Overwatch, so I'm going to have to trade in some movement points for action points. Then I will find a spot and Overwatch. I think we'll just cover the roof here. I can't move much further than this anyway, so this is a decent spot. So I'm just going to Overwatch here. I may end up wasting my shots, like out over that way, depending on where they go, and we'll take a knee. So I'm mainly concerned with sort of covering the roof at the moment. Not necessarily shooting down at these guys as they try to do stuff. But I could do that as well. He evaded a lot of that. That could be double chainswords, I think. He walked into a bomb. Let's see what he does. Preparation will help him in close combat. And that's all. Okay. Got confused. Couldn't figure out how to get to him. Now from here, they're going to deploy right below me. I don't think I can really get a good angle. I can get an angle of the door down there, maybe. Yeah, go ahead and go with Big Sue. So, same kind of thing. We're just going to activate her aura, which is Shifty Ruse, which gives more action points to people inside of it. Increase crit chance. So now I've got cheap attacks. They haven't deployed yet, but we could maybe Overwatch that area. So I have to trade in some action points, or some movement points for action points here. Then, so I could heavy barrage, but it's being really weird about placement. So if I set this up, anyone that moves inside this zone, I will keep shooting at them as they move. But unfortunately, it's so far out that it really isn't going to do much. Like, it doesn't give me the option to put it up until we get to there. So it's not really ideal. So I think we just try to find a spot and we Overwatch. We could even double up here, except I can't even really make it. I could do it kind of back here a little bit. It does leave me a little bit exposed that way, but I've got longer range, so yeah, we'll just do that from here. I think probably be okay. Take a knee. So yeah, anyone heading in my direction or going out in the open on the roof is going to get lit up. Okay, I think I just shot the table. It said evaded, but I think it was more like a case of me shooting the table instead of shooting at the enemy. He still didn't like it and backed off. It's ambushing all the way back there. Thought he was just going to go inside anyway through the little window there. It's Moron. The Van Saar leader. That could be a melt-a-gun. I'm not sure what you've got. Going right for resources. That's, I think, additional action points. Knuckles. Gooksirks. Gooksirk. Sure, whatever. Just call him Knuckles. Alright, he's headed inside. I don't think I've seen Knuckles before either as a Goliath leader. Could be wrong. I think he's got a bolter, probably. Yeah, I'm mainly going to be fighting up here on the roof. I'm not really going to go inside for a bit, I don't think. I could try, potentially, to block off the exits, but that'd be kind of difficult unless I split my gang up. Sure, we could have Kira go. We'll anointed armaments the heavy weapons so that they are good to go for a while. They aren't going to build up towards a jam or an overheat. And then just kind of find a place to hang out. Hoping that the enemies fight each other a little bit, but you never know. I think the refractor field increases the cost of actions targeting that person. Mar or Marie. Or Mare. Just leave. That's a very brave spot for you to go to. Now move and let me shoot you. Nope, she didn't. Yeah, it automatically moved her because she was so close. You didn't overwatch or anything, you just got there. Alright, that's weird. Yeah, so I'd like to anointed armaments, but I would also like you not to be hanging out there. But I've got other people that could do stuff to you, so let's prioritize the anointed armaments. I don't think that gives me, like, a cheap attack or anything. Nah, I don't think so. So we also want to anointed armaments. Sue. She's still overwatched, but you only overwatch in response to movement, and you don't react to movement as far as, like, going across zip lines and stuff. So that's why I didn't light her up as she was on the zip line. So I'll just throw some saw blades into your face. Should do upfront damage, but then also put bleed stacks on the enemy. And I do have an axe, but the saw blades do decent damage and have a good chance to do some nice damage over time with the bleeds. So I'm just going to hang out with that. Then I will head around the corner and take a knee. Or reload. Yeah, take a knee. Yeah. Breaker! I've got a couple heavy weapons up on the roof there. Alright, that's potentially dangerous. Overwatching in the back there. Probably autocannon, I'm not 100% sure. Each gang's weapons look a little different. So yeah, we don't want to charge them because they've got multiple heavy weapons kind of set up. Just out of curiosity. Mare here. So you're at 152 health. And you're bleeding 81. Alright, so I just need to do a little bit of damage to you when you die. So, Corey, let's do some damage. Okay, you walked into some shots. Didn't do a ton of damage, though, unfortunately. I've noticed sometimes the weapons, heavy weapons will, like, hit... Oh, that's not good for me. Will sometimes hit obstacles. Oh, actually, that's fine. You shot Mary, or Mar, or Mare, or whatever. Totally good at that. But I don't like you being up there, so I might have to shoot you down. I can't really go up there because I don't have any of that class in my gang right now. With who I've deployed, anyway. What are you guys doing coming over here? That is nuts. Why are you here? And you're not doing anything. You're just staying put. That's so bizarre. It moved them because you can't block the paths to get like on and off the zip lines. I don't know what they're thinking, but you know, alright, sure. So I have multiple enemies I kind of have to deal with on the roof there. So this is a heavy running only pistols. You can kind of see we're probably taking all the heavy weapons that they've got. Or Spike. Lost his gun at some point, and I probably took it. Okay, yeah, not a fan of you guys hanging out. The guy up top is also a problem, so I don't have anyone that can get up there. Because the only way to get up there is a broken zipline. Well, I could have Kira fix the zipline, actually, so we could do that. At the moment, it's broken. He's got a grapple, so that class starts the grapple. They can go up to high points like that. I don't even have to move. But, let's see. Mare is at 106, so Mare does have to take some damage to die from the bleed. So let's do some damage to you. That almost killed you, just outright. We'll get a reload, which will give me cheap attacks now. So where's the other guy? Carol. So if I move over a bit, we're now looking at 96. Or we can worry about the guys further away, but right now he's not even in range, and I think he only had pistols. I think. I don't think I can look here at like what he's got equipped. I think he just has a pistol, so I'm not like super crazy concerned about it. But you, I'm not happy about you being there. And I would like to dish out as much damage as possible, so I'm just going to focus on shooting. I can send the Servo Skull out. We're going to trade in some movement for action points, so I can hit you some more. Got a nice crit there. The self-preservation kicked in, so we should have an increased chance. Yeah, Graze is a bit higher now, so it's more likely I'm not going to do as much damage. Still did okay. But yeah, now I can't do anything. So we just take some cover. Can't reload, can't kneel, that's fine. So a little bit more damage to him, finish him off. Chris can do that. I don't know what the enemy's thinking, charging at me like that. Let's see if he goes inside. Yep. Doc is headed in. Now, he's a close combat guy with 2 pistols, so we probably took his close combat weapon away from him. Hey, it's Prometheum Bud again. I've taken him out so many times. Okay, that's an autocannon, I think. Delay means next turn he'll have increased initiative and stuff. Okay, he just tossed a grenade. I'm not sure if it hit us or just hit the weak Van Sar guys there. And he's like trying to escape. Might have hit me as well, I'm not sure. Let me take a look. So it killed her because she was so low. No, we're all fine, so none of us got hit. Alright. So Chris, your job is to shoot this idiot. I'll take a 98. Hit his armor, but he's so weak, even an armor shot should drop him. Yeah. There we go. Take a free reload. Alright, Chris will do more damage in close combat, but there's multiple heavy weapons on this roof, which is a bit of an issue. Killed the guys close. Drezik up there probably has a pistol, so it's about the same range as what I've got. So I could make a move forward. We could just hang out here. Hanging out here is probably the safer option. Can Overwatch and maybe take a knee with her. I'm not sure because she's got a bad knee. So it costs more for her to take a knee. Yeah, there's a bit of a bomb there. Okay, still not in range of you. Duck into here. I don't think you can see me. Not in range anyway. Alright, this is a bit risky of a spot. We're definitely safer back there, but we're kind of blocking everyone else from advancing a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and Overwatch here. I do have some decent cover from a couple different directions. I can't take a knee, so we'll just have to deal with it. It's Leodian. I've seen you before. Please don't charge my deployment zone. Okay, he's headed inside. Good. Good, good, good. You guys fight inside. I fight on the roof, you guys fight inside. Okay, he just got tagged by a bolter. He's got a two-handed axe, so he's really dangerous in close combat, but he's got to get to you to use it. And getting shot reduces your movement. So you can kind of see that little yellow circle around him. That's the extent of his movement, so he can't really do much, unless he's got grenades or something else he can toss at somebody. Downing some second best. Don't remember what that one does. Okay, I've used my heavy weapons to Overwatch. I think it's time to try to get them to do something. They're really quick here, so I might be able to gun down the guy up top. And I don't have to worry about my gun overheating or anything. Yeah, we're at 90%. I've got a really cheap attack, so why not? Good hit. Now it's 19. We could go for a higher crit chance shot for 30. So 25% crit or 55% crit. I mean, I can get off... I actually can only get off one shot here, so let's go for the increased crit chance. Ooh. Right in the face. Alright, well, he's down. Could get some extra action points that would let me get an Overwatch off, so sure. Yeah, just do that. Gun somebody down and Overwatch. It's definitely not a bad turn. So yeah, head my way, you die. That's kind of the lesson I want to teach all the other gangers that are out here. Okay, Moron taking a half a clip. Shockwave! Let's see if he heads inside. Okay, we do tag him on the way. Might shoot back at me, or he might just go inside. Okay, he's headed on in from the ground floor. Shooting Moron, I think? Yeah, Moron taking a bunch of damage there. Savad. It's actually a pretty cool name. Might be a regular sword and a chain sword. Sounds like a name out of Dune. Raban. Savad. A little death from above action. Stun somebody. Alright. Who's left up top across the way? Cousin. I remember seeing you before. And Breaker. Yeah, we could go after Breaker, potentially. Are you overwatched? Or did you use your watch? You used it. Go with Little Sue. So this is the other one, Cousin. Let's see if he just heads inside or drops down to the side of the building. Leaves that Heavy all by himself. The Heavy's pretty in good cover, so I don't think I can really do much to him, honestly. Like, he's tucked in there behind those barrels pretty effectively. Let's see if he just grabs this. Nope, thought about it. Instead, he's going to smack around somebody in the other gang. Good hit. That's actually the enemy leader, I think. Alright, so from here... I mean, there is still this guy out there. We could definitely pick him off. But the heavy weapon is way more dangerous. I just don't think there's any way for me to get an angle at him. If I'd fix the zipline and could get up, like, that would be my best choice, really. I could fix the zipline eventually. Even that's not in range. Yeah, I mean, he's really deep in cover back there. My shots at this guy aren't great as well. Let's take a look at some bodies here. The Jolt Seed's decent, but at this point I'm not going to bother. Okay, apparently I'm too close. We're only looking at the one. Acid Thrower. Yeah, I'll take your Acid Thrower. I don't want you having that. Yeah, Breaker's really not in a great spot for me back there. I don't want to start heading in yet. I want to clear the roof. We could just set up an Overwatch and call it good. We could try to shoot Prometheum Bud over there. I do have a shot at you. It's not great. I can shoot a lot, but chance to hit's really terrible. We could do the same to the other guy. I feel like we just Overwatch, take a knee, and just try to dominate the roof here. Can I do anything? Now that I'm kneeling, I can't. That's unfortunate. I mean, I could take a shot. I don't think that risks my Overwatch, because I've already put the points into the Overwatch. Sure, give it a try. That removed my Overwatch. No, we're still on Overwatch. Alright, well, we tagged him a little bit. Knuckles is getting out of that fight. Planning, I think, is the extra action points. It's either extra action points or extra movement points. Leodian. Gonna go for cousin? Nope. Maybe heading down below. Death from above, maybe. Yep. Trying to protect Moron. Giving her a Roid Stem. I don't know that that really helps, though, under the circumstances. Okay. What I will do... Go with Kira. Is she just gonna exit? Looks like she's definitely trying to get out. It's on the way. I would like you not to do that. I mean, I could jump down on her or something like that and wreck her day. I'd like to fix the zipline so I could get somebody up there on that body. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. Yeah, get that working. So now I can get up there with my heavy weapon. Or we could just, you know, check the body for stuff. Where are you down there? Can I shoot you? No. I could toss a grenade your direction. Not quite close enough. Actually, it's more than a little bit away. I don't know if I can see her from here. I'm just kind of curious. Where is she? A little further up. Yeah, like the platform's kind of in the way of my shot down below. Could toss a grenade. We could just jump down and light her up. If I do that, how isolated and exposed am I? Like, I could jump down, shoot her, and then maybe try to get the zip line back up to at least that central area. Alright, it's a little bit nuts, but I don't want anybody escaping with their stuff. And you're right there. Okay, that kind of got deflected. I probably need at least one more shot. Right, let me see if you're dead. You are at 62 health. How much are you bleeding? 54. Okay, I do need to hit you some more. One more shot. Which means I have to reload. Okay, so now you're dead. You just don't know it yet. But unfortunately, I can't do a whole lot. So I'm just going to head back anywhere I can get some cover. I can't even kneel or anything. But we have killed you before you get a chance to get out. There's nothing anybody can do about it. Well, there is. Somebody else could actually do something about it. Somebody else could go up to her and use... there's a couple different items. So the class that has the servo skulls... Oh, we landed some decent hits there. Can have an ability that will stop you from taking damage over time. Sort of like a distance medical thing. Or somebody could run up and then use an item. I think it's... What is it? Bandages or something? There's some item. I can't remember what it is, but it'll stop damage over time effects. Alright, you went down below. Gunning down Savad. Well, I mean, shooting at Savad a bunch. Haven't gunned him down yet, but it's awfully close. Spike. Crappy shots there at cousin. Okay. I have a few options. So, what I'm thinking... Oh, actually, it wasn't this entrance. I was thinking I could go down after the heavy weapon guy, but he's actually all the way over there. Alright, never mind then. Yeah, we'll just go with Corey then. And we'll try to kill Promethean Butt over there. Duck. They're getting rid of a bunch of the mines and stuff for me, which is nice too. Doc is apparently confused since he walked into that mine. He's headed into corpse storage. Finds another mine. Okay, he's overwatching corpse storage. No one's allowed inside. Leave the dock alone with his dead bodies. No one's allowed to come in and interrupt him. He's having quality time. And Spelk is going to interrupt. I'm surprised Doc didn't shoot him there already. Drink himself some wild snake. Now he gets shot. Yeah, it's kind of a big mess on this floor. See, Savad's pretty screwed. It's hard to tell who's kind of winning down there. It's a big mix. But Savad's kind of alone now for the Van Sar. Alright, Corey's job is to kill Promethean Butt over there. So that's what I'm going to do. I can freely send my skull at somebody. I could probably... Don't have to hit Moron. Where is... Like, one of them is really badly hurt, right? Savad. He's like way over there. It's just too far. Just go a little further up. We'll be fine. If I want to do that, I can do that. Might just want to shoot this guy, though. Chances aren't great. We could take a different angle if I want to use a bunch of movement. But even then, I don't know that I'm going to have a great shot at him. Take a look. Oh, that's pretty darn good. Alright. Let's just focus on taking him down. So we'll go ahead and reload for the cheap attacks. We'll just shoot him with the Mangler a bunch. Baited one of those. Got a nice crit there. Down you go. Alright, now we can send the skull in. Yeah, let's send Murray in to go kill Savad. Bye-bye. I mean, I'm just kind of taking advantage of what everyone else has done. Let me just see how things are going down there. So we've got one Van Sar, 3 maximum whatevers, and 2 rivet heads on the ground, but there's also a couple other rivet heads inside. Okay. Can't really move much here. I can overwatch, though. Can't see a lot from this position, but isn't there a door down there somewhere? Yeah. Kind of right below me. I just can't see anybody down there. Which means they can't see me either. But if they move out further, I can take a shot at them. Yeah, take a knee. Called good. Now, Chris, I'm not sure what I want to do with Chris. I could go inside. That is a thing I can do. I'm not sure it's a thing I want to do, but it's a thing I can do. So I can just jump right down the elevator shaft. Take a few pot shots maybe, and then ride the elevator back up. It's not the worst plan I've ever had, that's for sure. Okay, who's on this floor? We're on the 3rd floor. Cousin and Spike are up here. Everyone else is kind of down below. There's more of the maximum guys here, so I probably want to do something about them. Start hurting them a bit more. Let me take the elevator down. And I'd like to shoot... Well, Leodian's kind of screwed. I can't even hit anybody else. That's too bad. I kind of wanted to shoot somebody else. I feel a little bad for picking on the Vansar. But what you gonna do? So it's 5 if I want to move the elevator. I think I hit him in the back of the head there. Chris isn't even that good of a shot, and she's just wrecking these guys. Yeah, reload for free. Give me some more action points. Let's see if I can drop you. Yeah, as you're getting hurt, some abilities kick in that increase the chance of you taking less damage. You kind of see 50% chance to graze. If I don't graze, he's probably dead. Oh, it's super close. That's too bad. Alright, yeah, let's go all the way up. And then I will head over. Yeah, we'll just kind of use the elevator to jump in, shoot some guys, and leave. Kira's in not a great spot. That is true. Okay. Let's go with... Well, I'd like to get my guns worked on again, but there isn't really a great way to do that until I do something else. So we can get Kira back up to this level, so we could have the heavies drop to here and then move in, and then we could have Kira come up to support. I think that's kind of the plan I'm looking at here. So... Little Sue. Gonna head on down. Take a little peek. There's nobody on this level, it looks like. Is this the one that opens out and then I can drop down? Okay. Well, I could just kind of back up. Get my movement points back. So you can kind of freely move around and look at stuff that way if you want to. So it's kind of saved as far as here. Yeah. I guess we take the elevator. Not going to leave me a lot of action points, though. I'm going to call the elevator. That way I can hit and then run in the elevator. If I just jump down to the bottom of the elevator shaft, I won't be able to do a whole lot to get away. I think we go to 3. Because there's some guys here. Right? Yeah. I can't do a whole lot here, unfortunately. Just a regular shot is all. Get some decent hits, nothing too crazy. So we'll bring some people to support to come on in here. And I'll just hang out here for a little bit of cover. So I'll bring some additional support inside. Knuckles. Probably going to gun down Leodian, because he's pretty much dead anyway. Or not. Didn't even overwatch. Alright, sure, whatever. Leodian, who should be dead. Alright, he's going to charge the enemy. Good. Good job. Keep them busy. Wow, nice hit. Now a couple of them are almost dead. Shockwave. Yeah, they're kind of beating each other up, which is nice. We can kind of pick them off once they're all hurt. Maybe. Handing out some booze. Okay. Go Big Sue here. Head down the elevator shaft to support. Just gonna jump because it's already on the floor I want to go to. So I could hit and run, or we could stay. Have multiple targets. I can get a couple shots off at you. Let's do that. Since you've got a heavy weapon. Oh, that almost killed him. There we go. So I could leave. Or we could stay down here with both heavies. We're in the aura, so it costs more action points to attack us. I think we stay here. There's 2 of them left. I think this is where we move into the building. And Moron dies from bleed. Cousin is here. I think this is the same level as us. Okay, he's going down. Alright, looking for the heavy weapon probably. Yeah, my 2 heavies are there kind of off to the left. Spike. Let's see where he goes. I think he's hiding. Alright, sure. Spike's had enough. Alright. I think we send in Chris. Lout, I think, is the one with the bolter, so he's kind of dangerous. Let's see where he's going. He also looks like he's hiding. He just got confused. He's gonna head back down. I mean, I guess he got defensive landing out of that. I don't know what he's doing. He's overwatching down there. Sure. Doc, hiding out in the corpse storage area. Walked into that. Did evade a lot of it. Gonna go back inside. Okay, took down Leodian. Like I said, there's a bunch of hurt guys down there. He went for Spelk, but didn't take him out. So there were the two guys that were really badly hurt. Alright, so the plan here is we head down the elevator and we kill people. Let's not set off the bomb, please. He used the elevator, didn't he? Yeah, if I want to help, we've got to use the elevator to go down. Okay. So we have Cousin on this floor, and that's it now? Apparently so. You are... Okay, he is a leader, but I'm going to do a ton of damage in close combat to him, regardless. As long as I can actually attack him up close, yeah, good to go. Alright, Unbalancing Strike if I want to, so that will get rid of some of his melee evasion, which makes him easier to hit. Or we could just focus on smacking the crap out of him. His graze is pretty high, so let's... that's going to use most of my actions. Yeah, so he's got something that's increasing the cost of my attacks on him. That's why it's going from 18 to 38 when I go to hit him. Let's try to wail on him a little bit here and just see. Did get a couple okay hits. He is a close combat. He's not a close combat class. He's one of the bionic guys, but he does have a close combat weapons, which makes him actually pretty dangerous. I was hoping I would do a whole lot more there. That's actually kind of dangerous for me. And I didn't have enough movement to get my entrench act either. So yeah, Cousin Lorehawks could wreck me if I don't take him down first. Like that weapon he's got, like a power maul or something, could potentially kill me in one shot. But we'll send some additional people in to help out. Is anybody approaching this exit? Not really. There are people on the ground floor, though, that I could maybe shoot. But I think we want to go in... Yeah, we could go in, maybe do something to the heavy weapons, but we also want to shoot that guy we're in close combat with, maybe get some bleed stacks, something like that. I think that's what we do. Or we just send in Corey to go down to that floor and kill people. But she could also go into the ground floor and wreck people up. Let's go with Kira. Okay, Kira, we want to head to the zip line. Want to get to the elevator and go down. Right? Or is it this floor that everyone's on? Yeah, it's down one floor. She must have an injury. It looked like it was 9 for her to drop down. Okay, priority is that guy over there. We want to hurt him. Get some blade stacks on him as well. Baited that. That's too bad. Unfortunate. Alright, well. Let's go ahead and go Anointed Armaments on my leader. Okay, it doesn't clear the build up towards jam, but I don't think we can actually get any additional jam from shooting, so we're fine with that, as long as it's not already jammed. Then I'm just going to hide. I mean, at least I hit him, so he will take some damage. There's Breaker, who still has a heavy weapon, so he's still pretty dangerous. Okay, he took out Spelk. That was the other guy that was hurt down there. Alright, Corey might have to come down and deal with the whole situation we've got going on down below. Just to prevent me from getting hit in close combat. I mean, we could go down below. What's going on? Who's alive? 1 purple, 2 purples, 1 red on the ground floor, and then 1 purple, 1 red on other floors. Okay, head to the elevator. We drop down. We shoot somebody. Declare victory. Go home. Yeah, right there. One shot should do it. Or not. He's going to evade a bunch. Fine. Get a little bit better of a shot. Okay, so he should be bleeding, so he should be dead. So he's at 9 health. Yeah, he should definitely die. Okay, it didn't come up here. We'll have to go to the map if I want to see. But yeah, he's at 9 health. There's no way he's not dead from the bleed, because we got at least 1... I think we got 1 bleed stack on him. Force our way in through the wall here. Yeah, this guy. Right there. So, yeah. 9 health. Currently bleeding. 27. Yeah. Dead, dead, dead. So while I'm here... Is there anybody weak I can hit with my servo skull? Breaker's probably the most dangerous, because he's got a heavy weapon. Doc just has a couple pistols. Knuckles is a leader, so he's potentially also dangerous. I'm gonna go for the heavy. Just send Murray to go say hello. Load. We'll send Murray out again. I guess we could spread it around. It doesn't really matter too much. Go for the leader, or do we go for Breaker again? Breaker's still at like 223 health, which is nuts. So let's hit him. Just get him pared down to kind of a normal amount of health. That's just nuts. And I could just gun this guy down. Sure, why not? And then I can still get the reload off. Which is good for next turn. Not quite enough for me to send Murray out again. I'm just deciding to call him Murray. Yeah, just be inside the auras here. Take a knee. Good to go. Yeah, we move in on a floor, we wreck people. I'm going to have Kira go first. We'll do some work on the heavy weapons. I'll have her unjam the guns and anointed armaments and all that kind of stuff. Okay, Lout. Lout and Doc's having fun back there. Alright. Okay, this gun's close to jamming, so I'm gonna unjam it. Well, or overheating, whichever way you want to call it on these. We want to anointed armaments on you as well, because we already did my leader. So yeah, you get anointed armaments as well. So now they're both anointed armaments up. I'm going to reload my gun. Still close to jamming. I might want to field repair my own weapon. But I'll field repair Little Sue's instead, because I don't think I'm going to shoot anything here super soon. Can Overwatch. Alright, so that's kind of what we wanted to do. I could go up after... I don't know if that's actually the salvage casket. I'm not sure where the salvage casket was. Is this it? That's a Gilder cache. So I think that's the same floor as that heavy. If I head upstairs, I can't overwatch or anything though. I'll have to use the action points. I could entrench. Still have decent movement. So let me go up. So here. Yeah, Spike's there, overwatching, and that's there. I don't think Spike has a heavy weapon, though. It's as far as I can go. Yeah, I'm just going to overwatch here on this other floor. Take a knee. She actually takes less damage if she's on her, like, kneeling down. We could anointed armaments myself, too. Sure, why not? I've been shooting a lot. It's getting close to jamming. Alright. Breaker. So he's on the bottom floor. Now he's not. Okay, that's potentially dangerous for me. Well, he shot somebody down on the ground floor. So shooting Knuckles down there. Searching the body. There's already 2 bodies there. I'm going to add more if you don't leave. I'm just going to track you down and chop you up. Although I don't know if it'll let me attack him in close combat with him being on that slope like that. We could find out, though. Chris, if you can't, we'll just gun him down with the las pistol. Okay, Doc, still hanging out inside the deep freeze. No, he's abandoning the deep freeze. Now, he's coming up as well. Also wants to search the corpses. Alright, I mean, Doc is a bit of a problem, but the heavy weapon is way more dangerous. It scared the crap out of me, actually. I didn't even notice it. Can I attack you in close combat here? Yes, I can. Alright. Yeah, now it's not costing me a bunch extra to hit him. No, that's a different guy. I already chopped up the other guy. Do you have a 27% graze? We could try to get rid of that. Let's do that. Which Just make it a little bit less likely that you're going to duck and weave and avoid my attacks. But I also hurt you, so another ability kicked in, which increases the chances of him ducking and weaving. So yeah, we'll just hit you a bunch. Okay, breaker's down. Might as well take a look at your body while I'm here. What do you got? Level 5 autocannon, level 5 heavy stub gun. I mean, both of those are pretty good. I would never use them, but I would kind of like to take something away from the enemy. The stub guns are pretty short range. Where's the range on here? 50 meters. This is 30 meters. Like, that's pretty darn short for a heavy weapon. That's like crazy short. Even though it is more valuable, I feel like the autocannon is more dangerous. So I'm going to take that away from you. Then I'm going to come down. And I guess try to beat up Doc a bit. Got a ton of movement. So I can still just chop up you as well. Let's get some more action points. He's already done his action, so let's just wail on him, I guess. Pretty high graze. We can do the unbalancing and the chains, so let's do the unbalancing first. Got a nice crit there to start with. He's almost dead. He had a few things trigger there, though. Hit you a couple times with chain strike. There you go. Alright, Chris doing a good job here, just tearing people apart. It helps being in a smaller environment like this. I mean, I think it helps with the blood, too. Chris enjoys blood, so she's making a corpse pile here. I mean, she had help, but we're making a little body pile. Shouldn't there be 3 people there? I just see 2. I feel like there should be 3 bodies there. Alright, Chris, doing great. Nothing else I can do. Taking 2 people out in a turn, very nice. Okay, Knuckles. Knuckles is still dangerous. I think he's the one with the bolter. Giving a buff. There's bodies everywhere. How many enemies are left here? We've got a lot of firepower potentially to go after somebody. That is true. But we could kind of safely hurt people with Corey. Don't even have to see them. We could just send the Servo Skull after him. Or we could go down and shoot the crap out of some people. How many are left, actually? I see 3 of the red... Yeah, that's it. So 3 of the red guys left. Yeah, the guy with the bolter down below is probably the most dangerous. But Corey could take him. The heavy up here only has pistols, so I'm not too concerned with Spike here. Spike's coming my direction. Oh, missed. Like, flew straight up into the ceiling. Landed a couple nasty hits on Kira, but no crits. But you're kind of stuck. Alright, Kira on her turn can wreck him. I'm gonna head down to kill... Is it Lout? I think that's the plan. So Spike is up there. There's 3 of them, right? I only see Lout. Oh, there's Knuckles. Yeah, so Knuckles we want to kill. Knuckles and Lout are down below. Probably should have taken the elevator actually with her, but you know, we're right here. Bye-bye. Okay. Lout also right there. We just keep destroying people. I think that's just what we do. Just focus on getting the regular shots off, because they're going to do way more damage. Can I kill 2 people in 1 turn with Corey? I think the answer is probably yes, because I can still trade in some movement points for action points. There we go. Nice. Inventory-wise, we could grab a couple things. Let's take a look at you. Yeah, I will take your bolt gun. Yeah, coagulant. That's what it is. Removes damage over time stuff. Okay, I can still pick up 1 more thing and stow my gun to grab stuff. Except I don't have any action points. That's disappointing. Alright, well, I'll just hang out here because there's a bunch of stuff to pick up. Hey, salvage caskets. So I will just get ready for next turn to grab the salvage casket. So there's the only one left that's next to Kira. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go light them up. I could just grab resources and stuff, but we can do kind of a mix. Okay, if I stow my gun, I can grab 1 more thing with you. So let's take a look over here where these heavies were. I don't know if the heavy weapon's still here, because so many of them sort of... Yeah, there are 3 bodies. Top body! Has nothing. Okay. Second body. Lots of pistols. Auto pistol. Nothing exciting. Bottom body. Snap salts are actually okay. Blind snake pouch is quite good. It gives you some evasion. There's no downside to it. I'm actually going to take that because I think it's actually nice. I actually keep blind snake pouches on all my people. I'd like to have more, actually. Okay, so from here, where am I going? I think it's up, right? Yes. Where is the elevator? Kind of turned around. I can sort of go either way as long as I don't hit a mine or anything. It doesn't matter for my movement. As I say that as I walk into a mine. I think it's because the aura color, the blue, the green, sort of overrided the red there a little bit, so I kind of saw it at the very last second, right before it went off. Where is the elevator? There. Okay. So I can call the elevator. I can get up. I think that's the right floor. And I can see you. Alright, good. I have no movement left, but I can absolutely shoot the living hell out of you. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And so much for you. Okay, well that'll do it. I think that was the last guy. So now we have 1 round to grab as much loot as possible. I think all the actual stuff that matters is in the building, except for the one that's outside. Let's start with Corey. because she's right next to the salvage casket, which is worth the most. And then we'll grab, I think all the others are worth the same, yeah, looks like. Then I will just get out of the way, end the turn. There's probably some more gear I'd like to grab, but I'm not sure. I mean, you're in the elevator, so there is stuff on this floor, right? Might only be one. Okay, let me check this guy that we dropped for anything good. Nothing really. No corpses. There is one thing back there in the corner. Not even sure I can make it to it. Okay, yeah, we can grab that. Then don't have much more movement left. Just hang out in the body chute, I guess. I don't know. Kira has limited choices. Let me see what I can do with Kira. So this floor is covered. I could just head outside and grab the one that's outside. I think. Where the heck am I? Alright, we just head outside, zipline down, grab that. Right? Yeah, let's do that. Or I could just jump. Jumping might even be closer. Can only carry one thing with her anyway, so we'll do that. Maybe check the body. How much inventory space do I have? 2. Okay. Take a look. Acid thrower. Sure. I mean, why not? Don't think I can reach anybody else. There is another one on the ground out here, but I can't get there. So I'll just stay out of the way. Okay, big suit. The priority or is the resources? Where are the resources? So 1 there, and then 2 out there. Is that it? No, it's got to be 1 more. I don't see it. Way across. So there's a couple on the next floor down. There's only 1 on this floor, and then 3 on the floor down below. So I think we head down to try to grab stuff on the lower floor. Two by Corey, 1 right here. It's kind of on the way, I guess. Okay. I mean, it was there for a second. I don't know why it went away. There we go. I don't know why it's being weird about positioning there. Okay, the question is, can I make it to any of the others? I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell from here. Okay, nope, definitely not. Our movement's way too low. Yeah, we're going to be leaving a lot of resources behind here, unfortunately. I can check this guy, maybe, if I get close enough. Nope, can't reach him to check his body. Alright, fine, be that way. Alright, Chris. No, don't vault. Carry. Thank you. Okay, how do we get down? Okay, it's actually right below Chris here, so as long as I can jump down somewhere, we're fine. So I am going to leave one behind. But they're all worth the same, so it doesn't matter that much, really. And your inventory's full, yeah. So there's no point checking anybody. That'll be it. So we got almost all of it. Ended up leaving one behind. Just didn't have enough time to hang out, super loot everything. We did knock out, well, not necessarily us, but either us or others took out everybody else in all the other gangs, so they're all going to pick up injuries and that kind of stuff, which is nice. We took some of their gear as well, which will help in the long run. But yeah, pretty good result, especially for Chris. I think she did pretty well. So yeah, the sword did a decent job. The extra damage, I think, did help. I'd really like to get a higher level power sword, like level 6. Power sword or chain sword, like a level 6 anything. That seems like that's the maximum level. If I can stumble across something else. But a level 6 sword's pretty good. The power sword, the advantage just being that it ignores some armor, basically. And again, I'm just kind of taking gear from the enemies to weaken the other gangs. It's not really anything that I care about. And even selling stuff, I don't need the cash. It doesn't matter. It's just sort of a way to weaken your opponents as you play through an operation, because it does seem to track it. You can kind of see we're already seeing some heavies with, basic weapons and things. So we took a couple acid throwers away. We took an autocannon and a bolt gun away. Not bad. One enemy taken out for Little Sue. 2 enemies for Big Sue. None for Kira, but she did contribute to some bleed on some people. 3 enemies for Chris, which is pretty darn good. And most valuable fighter goes to Corey. 5 enemies taken down. Wow. I mean, she's a beast. Like, she took down 2 in 1 turn. You can kind of see there. Pretty amazing. Yeah, we've got HQs of everybody now. If someone does attack our HQ, we just automatically skip the mission and go to a defense. I don't think there's anything I can do with anyone except for, like, I think Gwen and Little Sue and Jackie, I think, are the only ones that have upgrades, like skills that they can improve. And for, like, Little Sue here, it doesn't even matter. All I can upgrade is Strength, which only affects close combat, which I don't really do. Yeah, Chris is all maxed out, unless I want to change somebody's skills around, but I'm pretty happy with everybody's skills. Okay, so that is it. So next time I will take out a different gang. Different gang makeup. I think we're going to swap out Little Sue for my original leader Jackie. We'll then swap Kira out probably for someone else, although I do have the other heavy weapon here, so it's kind of nice to have Kira to help out with the heavy weapons. If we bring Morag in, then Kira also fits because she can help Morag's gun, the bolter, work a little better. So it sort of depends on how I want to do for makeup for next time. But yeah, this has been more Necromunda Underhive Wars. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.